Hello everyone, welcome to Royal Tutors Online platform. Thank you to all of our subscribers. If you are joining us for the first time or you've not subscribed, I'd like you to click on the subscription button so that you can get notifications whenever we post new videos. Also, we'd like you to drop your comments and also press the like button. Okay, in our last video we started fractions and we were able to introduce the concept of proper fraction, improper fraction, and then mixed fraction. So today we are going to addition of fractions. How do we add two fractional numbers together? Okay, so we have these four examples to deal with. We're going to touch them one after the other, and then I will explain in details how we can go about. But then I would like you to watch some videos, especially videos on highest common factor, lowest common multiples, also the video on fraction. I would like you to watch it so that you can fully understand whatever I'm going to be talking about here. Okay, and if you have not seen those videos, you can click on the description, you see the link there, you can click it and watch it before you come in. So let us go. The first one is 1 over 3 plus 2 over 5. In the last video we did on fraction, I explained that the numerator is the number above, while the denominator is the number below. So when you want to add fractions, it is not equal to 1 plus 2 over 3 plus 5. No, this is the blunder. It is not equal to 1 plus 2 over 3 plus 5. Instead, there is another way we go about it. Okay? So we have a line, which is the division line. What we are doing basically is to get just one fraction from this. When you add two fractions together, or you add three fractions together, or you add four fractions together, irrespective of the number of fractions you add together, you will get just one fraction. So what you do is you pick the denominator, the numbers at the denominator, 3 and 5. Then you go ahead to find the lowest common multiple of 3 and 5. You go ahead to find the lowest common multiple of 3 and 5. If you don't understand how to find the LCM, which is lowest common multiple, you can watch our video that we did on lowest common multiple so that you can understand. So if you find the lowest common multiple of 3 and 5, you see that the answer is 15. Okay, so you first find the lowest common multiple of the two numbers at the denominator. The answer is 15. Then you take the fractions one after the other. You start from the first one. The LCM you have here, you divide it by the denominator. That's 15 divided by 3. You get 5. Then whatever answer you get, you multiply by the numerator. That's 5 multiplied by 1. You have 5. You write it out. Then the sign you have there. You go ahead again for the second fraction. You divide the LCM by the denominator. That's 15 divided by 5. 15 divided by 5 is 3. So you multiply 3 by what you have at the numerator. 3 by 2. That will give us 6. So you add these two numbers, it give us 11 over 15. So if you add 1 over 3 and 2 over 3, you get 11 over 15. Let me take the second example. We have 3 over 7 plus 5 over 3 plus 1 over 2. Okay, so we have this. You first have to find the LCM of the denominator. How many are there? There are 3. We have 7, we have 3, we have 2. So the LCM of these three numbers, 7, 3, and 2, is what you go ahead to find. After you find the LCM, if you do it very well, don't forget I said if you want to learn how to find the LCM, go and watch our video that we've done on LCM. So if you do it very well, you are going to be having 42 as the LCM. So you now go ahead and say that you take the fractions one after the other, of course. So you have 42 divided by 7, which is the denominator here. What we are doing is we are dividing by the denominator. The answer we get, we multiply by the numerator. So you have 42 divided by 7, that is 6. So you have 6 multiplied by 3. 6 multiplied by 3 is going to give us 18 plus 42 divided by 3. You have 14. 14 multiplied by 5. 14 multiplied by 5 is going to give us 70 plus 42 divided by 2. You have 21. 21 multiplied by 1. You have 21. So if you add them together, if you add the three numbers together, this is going to be 88 plus 21. So we have 88 plus 21 will give us 109 divided by 42. 109 divided by 42. This is an improper fraction. And remember I told you that mathematics is all about beauty, so we want to make it beautiful. What do? We change it to a mixed fraction. How do you change it to a mixed fraction? You want to change improper fraction to a mixed fraction. You ask yourself, how many times can 42 divide 109? Or let me do it this way. You add 42 till you get a number that is close to 109. 42 plus 42, this is 84. 84 is close to 109, but let's say continue. 84 plus 42 is 126. 126 is greater than 109, so you won't need this last one. You just stop here. You stop here. So this is how many times did you add to 42? 1, 2. That's two whole number. But if the answer is 84, so you go and do 109 minus 84. It is going to be 25. That is the remainder. That will be the remainder over. That's going to be the remainder over 42. So that's two whole number, 25 over 42. If you don't understand, you can go back to go and watch our video that we did on fraction. We showed how you can change improper fraction to this fraction. So if you notice, we have been adding proper fractions. What if we had improper mixed fractions together? Number 3. Or let me just open a new page because I want to teach us two ways through which we can add improper mixed fractions together. I want to teach us two ways through which we can add mixed fractions together. Okay. 4 whole number 1 over 2 plus 3 whole number 3 over 5. The first way is for you to change it to improper fraction. You can change each of them to improper fraction and compute the sum, then change it back to mixed fraction. This is all I'm saying. If you want to change this one back to improper fraction, to be 2 times 4, 8 plus 1, 9 over 2. We did this in the video we did on fraction when we started. Then you have 5 multiplied by 3, 15. 15 plus 3, that's going to give us 18 over 5. So we've changed mixed fraction to improper fraction. Now don't forget how we said we used to add them together. What do? We take the LCM. Taking the LCM is going to be 10. Then you take the fraction after the other. 10 divided by 2, 5. 5 multiplied by 9, that's going to give us 45. Plus 10 divided by 5, 2. 2 multiplied by 18, 36. So if you calculate this, it's going to give us 81 over 10. So you ask yourself, how many 10 can you see in 81? You can see 8, because 8 times 10 is 80. So you can see 8 with a remainder of 1, because if you do 81 minus 80, it's going to be 1. So after you've gotten 10 8 times in 81, it will be left to 1. So you put the remainder up and you put 10. So that's 8 whole number 1 over 10. So you can do it this way, or you go through this. Instead of changing it to improper fraction, leave it as mixed fraction. Then let's see how we are going to do it. 4 whole number 1 over 2 plus 3 whole number 3 over 5. If you add them together, you are going to be having 4 plus 3. You add this 4 number 1 over 2 is actually equal to 4 plus 1 over 2. This 4 number 1 over 2 is actually equal to 4 plus 1 over 2. And at the same time, 3 number 3 over 5 is the same thing as 3 plus 3 over 5. So take the whole numbers and add them together. If you add them together, that will be 4 plus 3, that's 7. Plus 1 over 2 plus 3 over 5. Then you can add these ones like you are adding fraction. That will be 7 plus. You put your fraction. What is the LCM? The LCM is 10. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 5 multiplied by 1, 5. Plus 10 divided by 5 is 2. 2 multiplied by 3 is 6. So you are going to be having 7 plus 11 over 10. So if you look at what we have here, this 11 over 10 is an improper fraction. Okay, so you can go ahead and change it to a mixed fraction first, so that you have 7 plus How many 10 can you see in 11? 1. With a remainder of 1. That's 1 over 10. So you're adding 7 to one whole number, 1 over 10. So all you need to do is to add the whole number. Because don't forget, this is also the same as 7 plus 1 plus 1 over 10. You know, we said it earlier. Whenever you have whole numbers and beside fraction, they are addition. Just like 4 over 1 over 2 is the same thing as 4 plus 1 over 2. The same way, 1 over 1 over 10 is the same thing as 1 plus 1 over 10. So that you can have 7 plus 1 plus 1 over 10, and that's going to be 8 plus 1 over 10, which is the same thing as 8 whole number 1 over 10. If you look at these two, you are getting the same answer. Okay, if you look at these two, you are getting the same answer. The first one, we decided to change each of them to improper fraction, while the second one, we decided to change it to mixed fraction. Now, I want you to try this. I want you to try number 4. Like, just pause the video and then you play it back, because I'm going to write out the answer it's going to give you. So if you do it very well, you're going to be getting 4 whole number 1 over 3. Whichever method you use, you can decide to use adding of the whole numbers together, then adding 2 over 3 plus 2 over 3, or you decide to use this method, that is, you change it to improper fraction, each of them, then add. You should get 4 number 1 over 3. So if you get 4 number 1 over 3, you are correct. If not, you can watch it again, watch the video again, so that you understand what we are talking about. Thank you very much. Don't forget to click on the subscription button so that you can get our next video, because fraction is very wide. We still have subtraction, we still have body mass in fraction. So a lot of videos are still coming on fraction, so that you won't miss out on anything. Click on the subscription button so that you'll be notified. Thank you very much. See you next time.